Hello, my good friends. I have an important video for you today, and it's about how to maintain sexual desire and attraction in your long-term relationship. It doesn't matter how much money you make, but you need to have a purpose and tie that purpose to financial and spiritual stability and growth. You need to know how you're going to support yourself financially and also believe in service to the world outside of yourself. A man's purpose is to serve and to think of others outside of his own little world. And there's so many men these days that are stuck in their own little world of pleasure, smoking weed, playing video games, and having enough money to do those things, ordering Grubhub. You have to have an attitude of serving people outside of yourself. It doesn't matter who makes more money in the relationship, especially these days. Or even if your woman makes all the money in the relationship, you still need to know what your purpose is and figure out how you can serve the world outside of yourself in your relationship. And even if she's earning all the money and supporting you financially, you still need to have a plan and lead. Just because she's making all the money doesn't mean that she also should have the burden of planning all the dates and planning your leisure time together and being your mother. Like, even if she's earning more money or all the money, you still need to have a financial and spiritual plan for both of you and lead. Having hobbies and passions is really important. It makes you who you are. And you don't need to have the same hobbies and passions. In fact, it's healthier to spend plenty of time apart. Usually, relationships start going to hell when you move in together or get married. So, there's a reason for that. It's because you create respect and you create mystery through being scarce. So even if you're living together, you need to be out of the house a lot. You need to be working on your purpose a lot. You need to be throwing yourself in your hobbies a lot and not spending all your time with your woman, because familiarity breeds contempt and boredom. And she will get bored of you, and she will get tired of your ass if you're always around like a little puppy drooling on her. You need to have your own hobbies, have your own group of friends, and spend plenty of time away. And that doesn't necessarily mean taking separate vacations and all that, but you cannot be around her all the time. So you need to have hobbies that you're passionate about. It doesn't matter what they are. If it's collecting stamps or working out or whatever, you need to have plenty of hobbies that take you away from the relationship, take you away from her, and you need to have plenty of time you're spending apart from each other for her to wonder about you, think about you. And if she sees every aspect of your life and what you're doing, and she's around you all the time, that leaves no mystery. And mystery is essential in building sexual tension and making her desire you. So she needs to wonder what you're doing sometimes. And you can't be around her all the time. An important key thing to remember as well is the courtship never ends. So you need to be taking her out on dates once or twice a week and doing exciting things and fun things where she can just completely let go and get into her feminine. And you must plan these. And do things that you both enjoy, whether it's going out to dinner, going dancing, going to the movies, things outside of the house where it's a courtship. It's like when you first started dating. Exciting things outside of the house. Going out for a drink. Going out for dinner. Going to the beach. Going to enjoy nature. You need to plan these recreational activities that are part of your courtship. And you are not entitled to sex. So these are all things that build up sexual tension. So she desires you, and you need to court her every week, every month, every year, consistently. You can't just feel like, oh, now I've gotten her into a relationship, so I don't have to put any effort in. That's not the way it works. You need to court her throughout the whole relationship. And you cannot just expect that Netflix and chill is going to work every time. Of course, there's going to be lazy weekends where you're both tired and you can do Netflix and chill. But you have to court her. And do not be cheap. This is the thing you should save your money for. This is the thing you need to save your resources for, is taking her to the beach, taking her on vacation, taking her out to eat. These are the glue that holds the sexual relationship together. So don't think you can ever stop the courtship. The courtship never ever ends. And you need to dress up yourself for this. Like, I've had many women in my life tell me, when a man wears a suit, it's like a woman wearing lingerie. So when you go out to dinner, wear a nice jacket. You don't have to wear a suit, wear a nice jacket. And tell her to wear a nice dress. You're like, building sexual tension also is telling her what to do. Being the man. Even if she makes more money or all the money, you be the man. You say, I want you to wear that black dress and we're going to go out. Or wear that red dress and we're going to go out today. And keep it a surprise. Don't just blabber what exactly you're going to do. Like, oh, we're going to go for dinner, and then I'm going to take you to the mini golf place, and then we're going to go to the movies. Don't, because that takes all the mystery out of it. Keep it mysterious. So be like, we're going to go out tonight, wear a nice dress. I've already planned everything. All you need to worry about is looking sexy and looking fly, and you come with me, and I planned everything out. You can just relax. And that's all a woman wants to do, especially when she's working her butt off and she's in a masculine man's world, working in the corporate world, working in the medical world, whatever she does. She's just itching to have the chance to let go and have a chance for you to take the lead and plan things and surprise her. And don't blabber out what you're going to do, but just be like, you get dressed and we're going to go out and I have everything under control and I planned everything. So all you have to do is relax. That's what she really wants. So have a plan for the weekend. The courtship never ends, and keep it a surprise. And the next thing is establish healthy boundaries and stick to them. So that's different for each person. But if there's certain things you don't like, or there's certain things that are a deal breaker for you, you have to stick to that. You can't change because of her or change yourself because of her. I was guilty of this a lot, where I would live in a place where I didn't want to live, or do things that I really didn't want to do. And I put myself in situations where I'd be unhappy because I was trying to please a woman. These are tests for your strength. So if you have certain hard boundaries, you should not break them for anyone, especially a woman. And she'll respect you, love you, and be attracted to you more because of them. So if that means having male friends, if that means going on a girls' night where she could cheat on you, if that means all these things, you need to hold to those boundaries and be willing to let her go and be willing to leave the relationship to stick to those boundaries. And when she knows that you are strong enough to stick to your boundaries, whatever those are, she will respect you and be attracted to you more because of that. The last thing is you need to be constantly in a state of growth and improvement. So, whether you're 70 years old or 17 years old, you need to have a plan and constantly be growing and improving. And especially when it comes to your fitness, hygiene, and fashion. So, you need to be improving your body. You need to be working out. You basically need to be the attractive one in the relationship. Even if she's a hot chick, even whatever, you need to be working out consistently. And that's one thing you cannot get away from. You need to improve your fitness all the time. You need to keep your hygiene immaculate. So, if she's around, you should be showered. You need to be clean. You need to be always ready to go. If there's going to be sex or intimacy, you need to know that your body is clean and you're not going to be disgusting and a piece of shit when you're becoming intimate, because that will turn her off. And you need to keep your nails really short and smooth. And you need to keep everything trimmed, your beard, your private parts, everything needs to be immaculate. And that's the way she knows you respect yourself and you respect her. So you need to have your hair cut, your beard trimmed. Downstairs needs to be trimmed. You can't have a freaking jungle there. And that way she knows that if she tries to pull anything or pull away or whatever, you'll find someone else that's going to enjoy your body and respect you. And you have to respect yourself. And these are all things that keep her on her toes as well. And with the fashion part of it, if you're someone who likes fashion, you like to dress up and spend your money on that, go ahead if you have the money. But whether you shop at Walmart and Target or whether you're shopping at Nordstrom's, the fashion part is buy clothes that you like and that fit. And keep your shoes clean. And have a pair of shoes that you keep for going out with your girl. And those shouldn't be your workout shoes. So even if sneakers is what you wear to go out with your girl, keep one clean pair of shoes that you use for going out on the town with your girl. Wear shirts that fit. Wear jeans that fit and show off your body. And don't cheap out when it comes to that. Like whether you're shopping at Walmart or whether you're shopping at Nordstrom's, you have to put on the effort to try on the clothes that do fit and fit you well and show off the good parts of your body. These all were very simple, like the outline I've given you, and it's not hard. And you have to keep an air of mystery around you. So that means don't tell her what you're going to do on the date. Let her figure that out as you're doing it. And you need to spend plenty of alone time and time with your male friends and time in your hobbies. And you cannot be up her ass all the time. So spend plenty of time apart and let her wonder about you and keep things mysterious. Even if you're living together, you need to find shit to do outside of your relationship and find what your hobbies and passions and purpose is. And if you actually have a life outside of her, that makes you 100 times more attractive. And if you don't, she'll eventually get tired of your ass. No matter how attractive you are, no matter how hot you are, no matter how much money you make, if you're always up her ass and you're always together, she'll grow bored of it. So you need to have plenty of time apart. These are the things I've learned through many screw-ups, many fuck-ups, and I don't want you all to learn this the hard way. That's why I'm telling you straight up what to do. And you can listen to me or not. If you want to learn the hard way too, go ahead. Like, I don't really care either way. I care about you, but if you're not willing to listen to men that know and men who've experienced life and men who made the worst mistakes and ruined good things, like I've ruined good relationships and I've gotten those women back through following these principles, and these are principles you cannot stray from. So if you keep consistent with the simple things I told you in this video, she will desire you. And the last thing I want to say is, when you're initiating sex, don't ask, do you want to have sex? You need to show it with your actions and not your words. So you need to ravish her. You need to take her like a caveman. You can't just be like, oh, would you like to have... And I know everyone talks about consent and all these things these days. If she says no, you need to take that seriously. And, you know, I'm not for sexual assault and I'm against that. But I'm saying the quickest thing to get her drier than the Sahara Desert is ask, oh, do you want to have sex tonight? Or I'd like to have sex tonight. Don't ask. You need to start building up to that by courting her and taking her out and being romantic. And you need to go for it and build up and do plenty of foreplay and everything, but don't ask, just do. And if she says no, you need to take that seriously. But that's the last thing I'd say is, you need to be like an animal when it comes to that and just take her. Just ravish her. And she will get turned on so much more by that than you asking. And a lot of times women don't want to have sex until they do. So you kind of have to build her up to that. And that involves everything I said in this video and the courtship. But when it comes time to, and you want to have sex, you need to start seducing her. And you need to take her like a gorilla. And don't be asking, do you want to have sex tonight? You need to just start doing it. Start doing the foreplay and everything. And do it in a way where you're not second guessing yourself and doing it lightly. You need to do it forcefully. And a lot of women fantasize about that. About just having to give up and having to give themselves up and let a man have their way with them. That's their fantasy, is to have a strong man who's confident in himself, who is willing to just ravish them and not ask, do you want to have sex? So remember what I've said in this video, apply it. And I'm offering coaching. I've had a lot of people who want to do the free 30-minute calls, but that's taking up a lot of my time. So now I'm charging $100 an hour for coaching. So if you're serious, you want to have the sex life you want to have the financial life you want to have the house you want to have all the things you want, I can help you get there and make a plan and not bullshit around, but it'll be the best $100 you've ever spent. So $100 an hour coaching, email me, I'll put my information below. And if you're serious and you're ready to invest in yourself, invest in your happiness, invest in ending your pain and living the life you want, I will get you there. If you're serious and you're not full of shit and you're willing to invest in yourself and you're ready, email me and we'll get a session going. So I'm no longer doing the 30-minute free sessions. It's taking up too much of my time, and I'm happy to help and I'm here to serve. But I also have to respect my own time, and I don't have the time to do the free 30-minute sessions anymore at this point in my career. So if you're serious about growth, if you're serious about getting what you want from someone who knows and someone who won't bullshit you, and I can be that uncle you never had and tell you what to do and help you find your own path and find what you want. And we're all different, but I'm really good at figuring this out. So I don't come cheap, but it'll be the best $100 you ever spent. So book a session with me below. I love you. I care about you. And I want you to have the life you want. So I'll keep on giving you the free information. And if you're smart enough to actually apply what I'm saying, you don't need the coaching. But if there's more specific questions you have and you want to get there quicker, I would book a coaching call. So I'd like everyone to be able to use the free coaching, but a lot of you don't have the sense to just do what I'm saying. So it's really up to you. All right, I love you all. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.